So apparently celebrities and politics don't always mix well together. Comedian Nate Bargatze left a lot of fans angry over his recent appearance at the White House UFC 250 event. But sources claim he was only there to watch his favorite sport and wasn't making a political statement. And country star Kenny Chesney just told Bill Maher why he tries to avoid the topic altogether. Take a look.
I just never felt like it was my place.
It's not always everybody's place. You're right. And
There's a certain ego, I think, that lives in there, and
Oh.
a certain box inside your head and your soul that you have to check for some reason to think that that you can make a difference. I've never saw it to be my place to use my stage or platform, no matter where I'm playing, to tell people how to think or how to vote. Like, they hear that, they get that everywhere else, everywhere, on every device,
exactly.
on every network.
And
they're there as an escape from all that stuff.
So this is his choice to stay silent on politics, but what's wrong with people who want to speak up and who do speak up? I mean,
Well,
don't
like
they vote also?
Yeah, like Bruce Springsteen. Springsteen walks the walk. He talks about politics. He's a great talent. He can afford it. I don't know if Kenny Chesney has the same kind of money.
He can afford it. Yeah. One of the most
Well, I
popular
think that if you
singers
can
in the
afford
world.
it, you certainly should speak up. It's an American obligation in a certain way.
Yeah, but it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
It's not everybody's ability.
Kerry
You have to-
Washington once said that here on our show. She said, "I'm an actress, but I'm a citizen first." So if you feel that civic calling,
If you
I think
feel
all
it, do
for
it.
you.
But, you know.
But I like places where you can go to be. Reba McEntire said something similar to Kenny Chesney. I provide the music that brings us all together. I like to be able to check out of something and not have it be politics. It is a 24/7 news cycle. It's all I consume.
Yeah, but
I need comedy. I need music. I
Right,
need
but you
people
don't. But you will do your investigation to see where that is. Not everybody talks about politics. Not everybody
know.
wants to, and
But I
not
like that.
everybody
And I-
should.
But
And
he
think
says
that's-
that he doesn't think he can make a difference. I disagree with that. I think that everyone can make a difference.
Well, there was a 2024 study at Harvard that studied whether or not celebrities' voices matter in elections. Like if a celebrity, like Whoopi says all the time, vote, vote, vote. And when celebrities say, take action, vote, it does matter. It makes a difference. The studies have shown that. But Kenny Chesney and I are good friends. I know that sounds strange to people, but I adore Kenny. We hang out a lot. We text each other, and we have never spoken about politics. Ever. Yeah. It is just not his jam. It is just not his thing. And I think what he said is absolutely accurate. He doesn't feel the need to talk about it. He doesn't feel that it's his place, and that is who he is.
Yeah. Look, it's a free country. Do what you want.
We've talked about that at this table a lot of times. I do think that if you have a platform and you're comfortable using that platform to give voice to people that don't have voices, you must do it. If you are comfortable doing it, we all do it.
Well, we do it for a living.
And we do it for a living.
The key part is if you feel called to, you've done the research and you want to. One thing I looked up is the data's kind of conflicted on this. One thing celebrities are powerful in is getting people to register to vote.
Yes.
Taylor Swift tweeted out a link and she got something like 300,000 plus people to register to vote. It wasn't a call to action to vote for a specific candidate. The data's more mixed as to whether it actually results in votes for someone, but I don't think we should put this undue pressure on celebrities who don't feel compelled to be like, you have to weigh on this issue. You have to have an opinion on this.
I don't think it's, and you shouldn't expect it from anyone unless they offer it to you. You know, unless they offer it to you, then it's groovy. But if you're going in looking for it, waiting for it, getting mad that they're not doing it, it's pointless. Because every individual has the right to make their own mind up. And sometimes it's just not your thing.
And Kenny has some good music.
I've never seen him not in a cowboy hat. He looks great in a baseball hat.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yes, but he'd look good in a basketball jersey. Okay, just saying.